Something in the way.
Shut up.
No way. You gotta intro us, bro.
I'm doing the intro.
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. Bro, putting me on the spot. Okay, I didn't even know what to say. Yeah. Welcome back, Future Beyond. Further Beyond. What am I even saying? I don't know what I don't even know the name of the podcast.
No
Further
way.
Beyond with Apollo and I, Panna Cotta.
That's good.
Yeah, I can start off, I guess, like always. I was looking into a serious one, like usual, but I found a few, like, to be precise, two interesting ones that are short. So I just put them together. They are stupid, and I just thought, I need to add those to the podcast at least. Like, sometimes you just need some dumb ones.
Oh, shit. All right, bet. Let's see what we got.
Sure, okay. Now, I wrote down some notes, but I still don't know in which order to talk about them. I'm gonna just start off with the shorter one, which is called Aeromorphist Psyops. Now, the name already sounds weird. Aero or aero, whatever you want to call it, means air. And yeah, as you might have already guessed, it's Rule 34 of animated planes, right?
What? No way. Who would have guessed that?
If you guessed this, bro, you're a sick fuck, but whatever. It's, as I said, some corn about animated planes.
No way.
And the conspiracy is that supposedly it was made and put online to, first and foremost, obviously sexualize aircrafts and also encourage US citizens to be more pro-war. Fitting for our current times, so you see more stuff about planes in a, I guess, positive manner, if you want to see this as positive. I didn't even look at any videos about this, so I don't even know what to imagine, but maybe some of you can check this out if you're interested. But as I said, it's there to promote war, basically, and encourage spending on aircrafts. I don't know how this would come to be. So just imagine you're in the Pentagon and like what your boss says, damn, we need some more money. Like, we need people to like what we're doing, right? We need this war right now. We have to make people interested and spend like money, whatever, on aircrafts or whatnot. And one of the guys just jumps in and says, I got the perfect idea for this.
Always the worst idea.
And they would just say, this sounds this sounds heat. Like, we doing this?
Oh,
like, hell no. I don't even know. Wait, I forgot in which tier I found this, like in the iceberg, because I usually look into the iceberg to find some interesting stuff.
Yeah.
There's gotta be some very low tier stuff. Like, I don't mean tier 1 as low, but like down, like tier 9, tier 8 stuff, because this is just dumb. but yeah, this is basically it. That I just wanted to talk about plain corn, right? This is all I wanted to do with this theory. The second one is, I guess, more known, quote unquote, more serious for some people, I guess. It's called the solar plexus cloud gliders. So, weird name once again. It doesn't really have anything to do with clowns, to be honest. All it is basically is a mental virus. So, comparable to, let's say, the Despair Code or the virus, I think 23, whatever the number was.
Yeah, the one
we talked about in the past.
Ago, yeah.
Yeah. So, if you hear the phrase solar plexus cloud glider, or you see a particular image, like I forgot to send this into the Discord. I'm gonna do it in a minute. If you see this picture I'm about to send you in a minute or so, you hear the phrase, you open up, or you get open up, whatever, to a demon.
What?
That supposedly enters your body through the solar plexus, because this is like one of your chakra points or whatnot.
Nah, we're not just gonna slide right past. What do you mean if you hear it and then you said the word?
I mean, okay, look, the spare code, if you heard the number or you heard the sound, you would also open up to negative emotions, right? Or the virus.
They said that was a fake number.
Oh. No, bro, I was feeling stuff. But yeah, the solar plexus clown glider basically just has you. Actually, right, I found the image.
Bro.
Yeah, you just get open. Like, right before I go on, here's the picture.
No way.
Now you're open up to the demon.
What is wrong with this dude? Nah, y'all all getting opened up to this. It's not just me. Y'all are all going
Oh my
down,
god!
bro.
I just realized I forgot to do a warning, because some people I would assume are scared of stuff like this, and I just straight up said solar plexus clown glider.
No way, man. You didn't do any type of warning. You just screwed everybody.
Everyone is done for. You better edit this picture in. Like,
Look at it. Look at you still trying to put it in there. What the?
But I mean, okay, so if you hear or see this stuff more often than just once, the demon gets more powerful, obviously. You get more and more opened up, maybe for a second demon, like, I don't know. And some people, like the ones that are scared of this, also said that they saw this face from the picture follow them around in their daily life. So they just super paranoid, looking left and right, seeing this, whatever this is, clown. Is this the clown? I don't know whether glider comes in.
Is he wearing a crown on the top? What is that thing?
Bro, I don't. You're asking the wrong. This looks like a crown, right?
Yeah.
Is this like a Burger King crown? What the?
Oh my! It's the guy that said the N-word on that plane.
I was just thinking that. Yeah. Oh, it all connects, of course. But yeah, to connect it to another conspiracy, it supposedly is part of the simulation theory, like that the world is a simulation, saying that this whole thing is a glitch in the system, or like, I don't know, an error, and that if someone were to be able to exploit this somehow, like, even like I mean, I said the same thing with Virus 23. People like it's like a mental virus, very dangerous. Somehow, even if it's like, I don't know if it's possible, if someone were able to exploit this, to use this for themselves, they might be able to get out of the simulation, maybe. Or some people even like went as far as to say that this dude in the picture is someone that already escaped the simulation.
Bro, would you want to leave the simulation?
Depends, I guess. So if we're talking about like Matrix, like I don't want to live in the world that is quote unquote real. Like the simulation is more pleasant, I guess, and the real world is just dark and grim. But I guess, yeah, as I said, it depends on the simulation. If we're talking, for example, or we looking at what's another example of simulation? Rick and Morty.
Yeah.
This one episode where Morty was just playing this one game, right? Game of Life, or whatever the name was.
Yeah.
Dude lived a whole life, died, woke up, and Rick was like, "Okay, let's go."
That shit was hilarious. He's like, "Oh, what?"
So what if we are really just like in Rick and Morty, just playing a game right now? This is just all a simulation, as the name already suggests. We wake up and we're like, this was cool, okay, and we go on with our day. Like, we live on another planet, completely different reality.
No way. And
we just forget everything that we experience here in a couple of minutes or so. Like, maybe the most important stuff, like everything else just becomes irrelevant.
That's not funny. Why are you laughing at that? What the?
Because I don't believe in this. But I mean, it could be interesting.
I mean, mean, it could be alright. If it was a simulation, I feel like I definitely want to stay here. I don't want to be in a place where there are no humans.
Maybe there are humans. Maybe it's just humans doing some experiments on us. Maybe we're just volunteers. Like, you want to try out the new simulation device? Sure. For, I don't know, $100, whatever the currency is.
Nah, if you're listening right now, you are an idiot for signing up for that. If I'm talking to the real version of me, if you really signed up for that shit, you're an idiot. No way.
Nah, you waking up and you're like, $100 is $100.
No, no.
This was all worth it.
$100? Hell no, that's nothing.
I mean, in the real world, this would probably be maybe an instant or a couple of minutes, but here time flows differently. If time even exists in the other realm, or whatever the world up there is, or down there, I don't know.
Yeah, imagine having to relearn an entire different society. Like, what if their society is nothing like this one?
Yeah, I mean, it probably won't. Like, the chance of them being the same as us here is pretty low. Like, why would they make a world that is exactly like theirs? Just for us, I mean, maybe if you just want to live a regular life, chilling, and not in the real world, then I guess. But you would probably make something else. Like, I don't know. If we were to make a simulation, right, for people to dive in, this is basically happening already with the whole metaverse thing. We wouldn't make it lifelike, or I mean, like the real world. We'll probably make some fantasy stuff with powers and I don't know, new languages, stuff like that. So yeah, if we wake up, like if we die, we wake up and it's just, I don't know, I'm just waking up in my bed, taking off the VR headset, like, bro, I don't know, I need to punch someone.
You need to punch someone.
Yeah, bro. If I wake up and this was all just a dream, I don't know. I'm punching my wife. I don't know.
Jesus Christ! No way.
Nah, I mean, would be it will definitely. I mean, I said will like it's a fact. It would be crazy if simulation theory is actually correct. I think Jazz. I don't know if Jazz is usually just trolling or if he actually believes in this.
He is like hard confirmed into believing that. Like he's being serious.
Yeah, and I mean, it's probably nothing wrong with believing in this. Like, we have religion, like, why would you not believe in simulation theory? Simulation theory is basically another religion, low-key. So you believe in a higher power, which are people, or, I mean, beings that made the whole, made all of existence, all of reality, and you're just living in there. You would be the MC, probably. Except for maybe if this is like a multiplayer server with zero lag.
Zero lag. Now, if I see anybody lagging, that's one of my biggest fears is like seeing something I'm not supposed to see and then like Men in Black suits like, all right, get him. Like, bro, no, I didn't mean to see that.
But yeah, simulation theory is usually something very interesting, I think, to just dive in, talk about, look into, because there are many many different takes on how simulation, like the real world and our simulation, could work and look like. Rick and Morty is more like the, I mean, funnier side probably, because the real world is just still more or less the same. Or you have something like The Matrix, like completely different spectrum, just very depressing, very dark, grim, scary. If you wake up, so people, I wouldn't even be mad if people like, if they had the chance to take the red or the blue pill, that they take, what was it, the blue pill, right? Yeah, that they just fall asleep and forget everything. Yeah. I mean, would you? You said you would probably, like, in this scenario, take the blue pill then, right? Staying in the simulation.
So if the situation was like the Matrix type thing, where if you wake up, there's going to be basically like the dystopia outside waiting for me, then yeah, I'd probably take the blue pill.
But you don't know. Like they just tell you, okay, look, 2 pills, right? This pill makes you wake up in the real world. This is just all a simulation. You finding it out just now, spontaneously. The blue pill makes you fall asleep. You forget everything that happened today. You're living your life like nothing happened. Like, would you take the red pill then, if you don't know what is waiting for you on the other side?
Well, I wouldn't want to. I wouldn't want to take anything and then not remember anything that happened like prior. So I'd probably just take it because I don't want to like be stressed with that ever again. So
I see.
I'd take the red pill just to see like what happens after that. But like if they started some sort of simulation here where like it's type of like Rick and Morty or anything like that, and they also paid like maybe $500 to $1,000, would you do it if it lasted like 3 minutes?
Oh, that's tough. I mean, for you, it will last a lifetime, literally. Yeah. Maybe. I don't know if it would cost 500 or 1,000. This sounds rather expensive because this is just like a 3-minute trip. Though I guess you would need a whole lot of power for this.
No, I mean,
like, I'm not
paying
talking about
you.
electricity, but yeah. Oh, they paying me. That's a tough question. Like I was about to say yes very quickly, but then I just remembered how long a life can last, and you don't know that you're in a simulation. Like, okay,
Exactly.
look, if I knew that this is all a simulation, like imagine you start this whole game, and you know, right, that this is a simulation, bro, I would go wild. But if you don't,
wait, what do you mean by that?
I mean, look, if you know that everything is a lie, nothing exists, and if you die, you just wake up in the real world, like you have no fear. So why would you be scared of anything? Why would you care about anything? Because laws, people, connections, they all don't really matter then. Because, I mean, you wake up and they're all gone. Maybe I would. Like, if I needed the money, 500 to 1,000 isn't even a whole lot for what you're about to do. So, I mean, it's a lifetime, basically, that you're living through. You get... I mean, okay, look, the one positive thing that may sway me to say yes is that you can use the time, even though it's 3 minutes in the real world, you don't age, right? Like, it's just 3 minutes of aging. That's not a lot. But in there, you gain a lot of knowledge. You have more time to think. You get wiser, right? You get more mature. This is like having multiple lives. So basically immortal. So you just get wise as fuck, know a lot of stuff, wake up, and you're a completely different person. Maybe I would. Like if I were at a point in life where I said, I want to be, I don't know, smarter or I don't know, different, something like this, I would probably play the game. Yeah.
I think the biggest problem would be like living life and like having to also fall in love with somebody knowing that they don't exist whatsoever. Because I feel like love is like inevitable in any situation.
Yeah, waking up for this game is gonna be tough as fuck for the first couple, I don't know, weeks, months even. Maybe even years, I don't know. Depends on the person.
Wait, how many times are you gonna do it? Years?
No, I mean, like, if you wake up after the first time playing, like, how long would it take for you to get back into the real daily life? So, because you don't just forget everything that happened before, right? Or maybe they just erase your memory. I don't know. If they do, I guess, I mean, maybe this makes stuff easier.
Well, if they erase it, then all the knowledge and stuff would go with this. So, like, if it's just for no reason other than $1,000, then I don't know, probably not.
Yeah. But this has been the Solar Plexus Clown Gliders. You saw the picture, right? You heard the name. I just said it again. You dying,
trying to kill everybody.
We all have demons in us now, okay?
What is wrong? You're on demon timing.
Yeah, you can literally say you're on demon time right now.
Oh my god. This dude. Alright, so mine got nothing to do with demons or solar plex or anything, but
damn.
Alright, so mine is about JonBenet Ramsey. If you guys are familiar with that name, she is a very, very young model. I think she was on some sort of like universe or Miss Universe, whatever they call it, like Miss Galaxy, whatever they call that shit. But she's a very young model, and this story starts off in December 26, 1996. So it'll revolve around her. So her parents' name are John and Patsy Ramsey. One morning they wake up on December 26th to go and check on their daughter. If you guys celebrate Christmas, December 26th is the day right after. So of course this is after everybody's gotten their presents, after, you know, quote unquote the happiest time of the year. They go and check on their daughter, She's absolutely nowhere to be found. Her parents go through her room, look under her bed, her closet, search her bathroom, search everywhere in the entire house, and she's just nowhere to be found. So they eventually walk down the stairs and find a conveniently placed ransom note for $118,000. So the ransom note says this: Mr. Ramsey, listen carefully. We are a group of individuals that represent a small foreign fraction. We respect your business, but not the... Her handwriting is terrible. Not the country, not the country that it serves. At this time, we have your daughter in our possession. She is safe and unharmed. If you want her back, if you wanted to see 1997, you must follow our instructions to the letter. You'll withdraw $118,000 from your account. $100,000 will be in $100 bills, and the remaining $18,000 will be in $20 bills. Make sure that you bring the adequate size attached to the bank. When you get home, you'll put the money in your brown paper bag. I will call you between 8 and 10 p.m. tomorrow and instruct you on delivery. It's basically a long ransom note telling him exactly what to do, and if he doesn't listen to it, his daughters are going to inevitably die. So, as a parent, of course, this is probably the worst thing that you can ever experience. The note specifically, word for word, verbatim said, "Do not call the cops or we will kill your daughter." So, what's the next thing they do?
How would they know, though?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Like, were there details? Like, damn, how did they get in?
Yeah, exactly. I don't know how they would know. They just, if you call the cops, yeah, you're fucked, basically. I don't know if they're like watching the house, maybe.
I mean, okay, realistically, this is probably something that they always will say. Like, don't call the police. Maybe they just don't have a way to know. But that scared parents probably won't call the police then. They won't think straight.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it literally says, any deviation from my instructions will result in the immediate execution of your daughter. You will also be denied her remains for proper burial. So they're going to kill the daughter and they're not going to even ponder giving the body back, basically. The parents read this and then they call the cops. And then the cops get there.
Okay. Everything I said just doesn't matter anymore.
Yeah. The cops get there at 5:55 a.m. I don't know why they were up so early to go check on their daughter, because I mean that would mean they would get up at like what, 5 a.m.
Yeah.
And there's no reason for you to be up that early, because there is no work. Like, it's the day after Christmas. There's no reason for you to be up that early. But anyway, they call the cops and the police immediately get there at 5:55 a.m. and they find no signs of forced entry, which means nobody broke into the house whatsoever. If this person got inside, it would have had to have been from like a window that was open. It wasn't from somebody just breaking in. They got in easily. So the police then searched every single room, except the basement. I don't know why they didn't go down to the basement. They just searched every room and was like, yeah, I'm not fucking with the basement, for whatever reason that is.
They never do good police work.
Yeah, exactly.
In these stories, they always, I don't know, do some dumb shit, forget to do it. It's a classic.
Yeah, it's like, it's just so stupid how many mistakes there are, and then the mistakes turn into conspiracy theories. So, yeah, the police made many mistakes in this investigation. The only room that they cordoned off was their bedroom, which means like the only room that was taped off, the only room that nobody was allowed to go into was JonBenet's room, which means that everybody else inside the house was just walking around, still touching stuff, giving the police evidence while also grabbing it and putting their thumbprints on it and handing it to the police.
Nice.
This place was just like a infestation of just fingerprints that didn't belong to anybody that could be convicted into anything. The family was there. The family invited all their friends over, and everybody was just walking around touching stuff, basically.
Yeah.
They were all walking around freely in any single room. Friends and family of JonBenet were touching items all over the house and destroying evidence. The police also did an informal interview of the parents. So they did interview the parents, but it was basically the most basic of questions that you would ask anybody. Like, what time did you guys get up this morning? What's your daughter's name? Alright, bet. That's it. Like, no way. And so, yeah, the police, they did the most basic interview ever. Didn't ask anything worth mentioning at all. The police then told the parents to go search around the house and, you know, try to help them look for them. I don't know why the police asked the parents to start helping them, but yeah, the police is like, yeah, she's obviously not inside the house. I mean, obviously, I don't know why.
They doing zero work.
Yeah, exactly, bro. Like,
bro, if this is what you gotta do as a policeman, bro, maybe I have to change my occupation,
your profession, bro. You got to, bro. They're literally not doing anything.
They get paid for it.
Like I just imagine just like the fake detectives on TV. They just like take pictures of random shit and just walk around. Like y'all are doing a single thing. So yeah, they're like, all right, so you know we can't find her. I mean, they're not gonna find her because she got kidnapped. So
yeah,
they're like, okay, just go outside the house. You know, start helping us look for her because you know we can't do it. You know, we're immaculate police, but we can only do so much. So when they were told to go look and search around the neighborhood, you know, maybe ask for somewhere to go, for some reason the dad immediately then walks down to the basement and they find JonBenet's dead body there. Yeah, she I don't think I mentioned her age. It's JonBenet, which is I think age 10, her brother, which is age 9, and of course the parents. It's like a happy rich family of 4 basically, because she was a very, very like popular model or whatever, a child actress, whatever it is.
Yeah.
So yeah, the dad immediately goes down there and finds the body. He gets the police, and then they all go down there. Of course, they tape off the area and start looking around. Nobody knows why the dad went down there immediately, because he was told to go look around the neighborhood, but that's just what he did. The autopsy showed that JonBenet died from being suffocated by strangulation, and in addition to like a skull fracture. So basically the person, you know, choked her, of course, with their hands, and then I guess slammed her against the wall to fracture her skull. They don't know exactly what happened, but it seemed like it wasn't that gruesome, but she definitely for sure is dead now. Her mouth was duct taped and her wrist and legs were both bound. No evidence other than this was found, but people still they have some conspiracies on who exactly did this. So
here we go.
Yes, sir. Now, of course, there was terrible police work. They suspect that there are 3 things that could have happened. 1, it could have been the parents. 2, it could have been somebody that broke in and did this. And 3, it could have actually been somebody that, you know, had a ransom note, and everything that happened was just, you know, just by happenstance, and all this is actually true. It was either the parents did it, it was an intruder that did it and just killed her and then put a fake ransom note there and then just made some shit up, basically. Or 3, this is actually real and this all actually happened. So the evidence that they have for their parents is that the ransom note looked 100% staged. Like, they can't. It says earlier that, you know, they searched around the entire house, you know, looking for their daughter, which means they would have to they had to go up the stairs up and down multiple times. So the fact that they just like get done searching and then right when they call the police, they immediately find the note, like, wait, what is this? And then like read the ransom note off. Like, because I mean, they didn't find the note until like after they were on the phone with the police woman. So they were talking to her. I was like, wait, we found something. And then started reading the note off, basically. Read off the entire thing, and then the police pulled up. That just seems, I mean, the police, they even said it like during the investigation that it just seemed like 100% like staged. Like, why would you just find that right there immediately in that exact moment? It was also found that the exact amount of money that was written on the letter, which is $118,000, was the same exact bonus that the dad had just gotten a month prior. So only he would know how much he'd gotten, or maybe somebody else at his job, which isn't very likely, but it's still how would anybody know how much money he had gotten right there except his boss and himself. It was also told that the parents were very, very tired of catering to this lifestyle that their daughter was living. They just were all like very open about the fact that they hated that their daughter was this famous, basically, and they had to always bring her around from place to place to place. It was a lot of money inside the business, but they just, like, as parents, were just very tired of it, basically.
Damn, they made her famous. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's just like
you're the reason.
I think the mom was actually okay with it, but the dad was just like, man, fuck that. was just like always mad about it, basically. So if anybody, you know, it would be the dad. He was the one that just went down to the basement and found the body just immediately. Like, wait, guys, look down here. Like, bro, what? I don't know why the police didn't search the basement, like I said, but maybe he told them not to go down there until he could find the body first. But that is the what they think happened with the parents. The evidence behind it being an intruder is actually a lot more simple. People don't think the parents did it. They also think it's an intruder. They think that intruder got in through the basement window, which was left open. He got in through there, was able to go up the stairs, then go up to the second floor, kill the girl, and then bring her back downstairs into the basement. I do want to mention that there were no signs of, you know, harassment or anything on her body. They didn't find anything inside of her that could have like showed anything like that. So he did. It would have just been somebody breaking into the house just to kill her and then to leave, basically, which is also kind of weird because why wouldn't you kill the rest of the family? Why just her? The evidence behind it is there was a boot print next to JonBenet's body that didn't belong to anybody's in the entire family. They searched the place thoroughly. Nobody owned a boot like that, and they had the evidence like in stock right now, and nobody knows who the boot belongs to, basically. It wasn't the dad's, and it was like a completely different shoe size. Like the dad would have had to like go up to a size 13 when he's a size 9, basically. Also, they believe that the parents, they were pretty like actually saddened looking. Like this is the only evidence that they have the parents didn't do it. Like anytime there's an interview going on, the parents also genuinely seem very, very sad and, you know, wanted to, you know, find out who did this. But they also noticed that whenever the police, you know, tried to come back to do more investigations, the parents denied them any access to the house after the first look around. So the police came in, searched the entire area, and then they were never allowed back into the house again, basically. Don't know what that's all about.
Can the parents even really deny entrance if it's a murder scene? I mean, it's not really a murder scene yet, but there might still be evidence, right?
Yeah, I mean, there for sure could still be evidence, but the fact that there was no search warrant, like you need a search warrant to be able to go into anybody's house, even if there is a murder scene, basically, or a suspected murder scene. But you know, if they deny you entrance to their house, you know, it's technically private property, and they can't do that unless they get a search warrant from the judge. So they were never allowed to go back inside the house. The parents, anytime they were questioned by police, they were very like standoffish and didn't want to talk about it. Nobody knows exactly what happened. Like they said that that's the only two things that they have evidence-wise or conspiracy-wise they think could have happened. Because if not, then it would have just been exactly what this story is. Somebody came in, kidnapped the daughter, left a ransom note, said, "Don't call the cops or I'm going to kill your daughter." They called the cops. He, of course, breaks in through the basement and leaves the daughter there. It seems pretty open and shut, but there's also just so many conspiracies involving this. Like there's like, I found at least 20 blaming like so many like deep dive discussions on like why it's the parents. Like they were going crazy on this. Like, and I'm pretty sure there was like entire videos on JonBenet Ramsey what exactly happened, because it was such a, I mean, it was like a somebody from the show of like Dance Moms or some shit dying. Like it's just like a very popular kid that everybody knows, or maybe somebody from Stranger Things or some shit.
Yeah. When did this happen again? Like the year?
1996.
Okay, that's long ago. I thought this was maybe fairly recent, and because I was wondering how I never heard of this if it were so big. I wasn't even born there.
Yeah, JonBenet Ramsey. It's probably as big as like it's actually probably a conspiracy that's like as big up there with like maybe like Ted Bundy types killings. Like it was national news, basically.
Interesting.
If you type in JonBenet, you for sure are gonna find a trillion articles. Not like the one last week where like it's literally impossible to find anything. But the reason I found this is because I was like going through the tier. I like going through the CDD tier list too to see exactly what case to do. But the original theory that I found that wasn't JonBenet Ramsey, it was like JonBenet Ramsey was actually killed by a squirrel or something. I don't know what the fuck is happening. I didn't even want to type that shit in, so...
This is going in the YouTube title.
John was killed by a squirrel. Yeah, but
JonBenet squirrel conspiracy.
I have no idea. I should have looked into it to see what the fuck exactly I was talking about, because it sounds so wild. But yeah, like I said, there's been multiple documentaries written or made about this. The blame actually right now, the most recent blame on who they think it is the 9-year-old brother. You know,
what?
Yeah, so what they think happened was the brother was of course jealous that his sister was just so much more popular, so much more famous. Everybody loved her more, even his parents. They think it's him because they found residue of basically pineapple juice inside JonBenet's stomach, right? They go to the parents and say, when was the last time she had pineapples? The parents say, what the hell are you talking about? Like, we didn't feed her any pineapples. We had like spaghetti or some shit the night before. Like, I didn't feed her any pineapples. She wouldn't have had that. So they go and look inside the kitchen and find an open can of pineapples, and the only person's fingerprints that were on it was the brother's. So
okay,
they're thinking like maybe JonBenet went downstairs, or maybe the brother went inside JonBenet's room and said, hey, you want, you know, a late night snack? They went down there. He strangled her. Of course, there's a whole argument of how would he have bounded her legs and her hands, and then also written up a ransom note. But maybe, you know, he accidentally killed her and the parents, you know, helped him cover it up type shit.
Okay, yeah, well, I was about to say maybe some teamwork involved. Because I mean, he's 9, right? Or he was 9 at the time.
Yeah, he was 9.
Like this is not Promised Neverland. Like I don't think this 9-year-old is like the master. I mean, maybe, but I don't feel like he can be like some mastermind, not just strong enough to kill his 10-year-old sister, but also to write a whole ass note asking for money, and like the sum being exactly what his dad got. Actually, how do we know how much money the dad got? Did he say this?
I mean, whenever you're being like a suspect, they go and look up everything. So he probably went to his job and was like, did he, you know, is he bankrupt? Is he broke or anything? They're like, no, he just got a bonus for $118,000. And then that's probably how they cross-referenced it.
I see. Okay, makes sense.
I definitely believe is what you said. Like the 9-year-old brother might have been jealous. Maybe, I mean, because at that age, I don't think you really understand the full scope of what you're doing. So he might have, you know, choked her, but not meant to have actually caused her any harm, if you get what I'm saying. Like maybe he accidentally killed her, went up to the parents, and then they were like, oh shit, you know, I mean, nothing we can do now except, well, we're not going to lose both of our children, basically. So let's just set up somebody else and then go along with our lives and then never talk to the son again, maybe.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe this would have been easier if they just kept quiet about it and, I don't know, hid her body somewhere. But then, I mean, people, since she's famous, right, people would be looking for her, asking where she's at.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think that the ransom thing makes more sense.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, if anything, I feel like, yeah, I mean, they could have, you know, set up the ransom, had it to make a scene where she was kidnapped or something, and then just like never dispose of her body. I mean, the police literally didn't check the basement for whatever reason it was. I don't know. I think I read something about the parents telling them not to go down there, and they just listened to them and just kept searching the rest of the house. So I mean, they literally could have gotten away with it and just like hid the body and never ever talked about it again, basically.
Yeah, worst police work ever. Because I mean, okay, in theory, you would expect the police to really look into everything, right? But in practice, like when you actually see what some policemen are actually doing, like they really doing jack shit there. They just like we heard many stories now on Further Beyond of the police not doing their work correctly. Because you would expect them to do their work well, but They just don't care enough. And this is what happens. Always.
No, they suck. I mean, this might be like #1 contender now. I think this is actually worse than the one with the boy found inside the dresser. Like, at least there, they were actually, like, following leads. These police just didn't do anything at all.
Just left, like, I don't know, checked once, didn't even check the basement, and destroyed some evidence and just dipped.
Yeah, like, this is crazy.
This is so dumb. Oh my lord.
Yeah, the last we heard of this story was basically the brother being accused. I think he was... Let's see, he was 9 in 96, so he has to be at least 30-something now, 40-something. And he was
They're all still alive?
Yeah, the parents are still alive, and the brother is still alive. He was accused in 2016 by a documentary. They said the only person that could have done it was the brother. And he sued them for like $700,000 for lying on him, basically. Like, he got paid a lot of money.
Fuck, making bank off his dead sister. Okay.
They tried though. They definitely tried, but he was like, "Nah, don't you ever say my name again and give me $700,000."
Oh no. He really is a mastermind.
Yeah, like how is he still that smart? He's still outsmarting everybody.
Anime villains got nothing on him. Fuck.
Oh my
God.
Yeah, I mean, that's basically the story. I don't know where the parents are. They're probably dead as hell. I mean, that was 1996, and they're probably like 40, so.
Oh, okay. Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, 70, 80. Maybe the brother did something now again.
Probably killed him too.
If you don't bring us 200K, we killing your parents.
Oh my, like, bro,
same trick.
Sorry ass, no, bro, it's clearly you. What is wrong with
same
you?
Bro, same handwriting and all.
Yeah. Oh yeah, with the handwriting, they cross-referenced it with everybody's. Of course, it wasn't like actual handwriting, so it wasn't the 9-year-old. It wasn't the dad, but it came back inconclusive for the wife. So like, it could have been hers, basically.
Of course it would. it was everyone. Even the police was in it.
Yeah.
Maybe if like fourth option, like mega conspiracy theory. Maybe it was the girl herself, and she just wanted, like, she's the mastermind, and she didn't want to continue all of this anymore. So she, I don't know, got people too. Okay, or she did it herself. I don't know. Can you, like, like, she was in the basement and her wounds and all of that looked like someone else had to have done this. So maybe she called someone to do this and then run away. And there wasn't no forced entry because she opened the doors. Wahaha.
See, you're joking, but there's when I tell you there's so many conspiracies of this one thing, like this might be like the top, like, most conspiracized, whatever the word is, like, theory ever. Cause like
more than aliens, damn.
Yeah, it's up there. It's for sure up there. Like, cause there's just so many. I've heard about this case a lot. Like, it's on every single like documentary or whatever in the world. But like, there is a theory that she actually wasn't the one that died, and like JonBenet had a doppelganger die in her place because she was tired of living the model lifestyle.
Yeah, of course, you have to bring up some doppelgangers. Maybe it was an alien, right? Like,
yeah, it's always something, but I have no idea. Who knows?
Yeah, police just gotta do a better job. Like, you're getting paid for what?
Nothing. Like,
destroying evidence? Like, I don't know.
They were letting them just walk around and hand them objects and like, oh, thank you. Like, bro, he touched it.
Yeah, they thinking this is like a police academy comedy. Like, it's not.
Yeah. Every single one of these damn cases, man. These police don't do anything.
Bro, it is what it is.
Alright, y'all. Well, man, you got anything else to add, bro? You good?
Yeah, I'm good. Maybe look at the picture again, guys. Like the clown demon.
Show me a picture of your titties, maybe.
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 Solar plexus clown gliders.
Oh,
yeah, I got you again. I got you again.
Yeah, y'all are all dead, bro. This has been Future Beyond. Thank you guys for listening to this episode of the podcast.
Yes, sir.
Let's see you guys next podcast. See you.